Right, and weather-wise, on this Monday, want to give you the heads up. The first alert that we have another round of rain that becomes likely for this upcoming week. And the silver lining, we've got plenty of nice weather between now and then. And of course, given that it's a Monday and we're talking about Saturday into Sunday, there are certainly some timing differences and also how much rain could fall. Ramping up Saturday is what we're calling for now, continuing into Sunday, perhaps even lingering into Monday of next week. But currently, only some spotty sprinkles across western Connecticut where temps are in the mid-50s. As you head farther east, 60-ish up and down the 91 corridor, also along 95 and as well throughout eastern Connecticut. So our iCam view from our capital city showing some scattered clouds, 60 right now in Hartford overlooking the Green and the Elm City, partly to mostly cloudy, 62, and from southeast Connecticut, at least from this vantage point, showing a mainly clear sky. A check of First Alert Live radar. It is between 91 and the New York border that we have those spotty sprinkles that are lifting to the northeast. So nothing too impactful for evening plans, and they'll tend to die out as we head toward and past sunset. Cloud cover initially clears out, but we've got this area of low pressure spinning across eastern Canada, and around that little pieces of energy. One incoming is currently across West Virginia. That's going to swing up in our direction later tonight toward daybreak tomorrow. That will bring in more cloud cover after some initial clearing. So how quickly temperatures drop before that next round of cloud cover moves in is a little to be determined. It's going to be chilly tonight, but do we go as cold as last night, perhaps even chillier? We could see some 30s again northwest and northeast Connecticut if we stay clear long enough. There you can see as we head toward daybreak tomorrow, becoming partly to mostly cloudy. Best chance for a shower tomorrow morning, likely throughout coastal and southeast Connecticut. Then throughout the course of our Tuesday, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds with perhaps a sprinkler shower like we are seeing today. Highs up between 60 and 65, the exception the hills of northwest Connecticut likely staying in the upper 50s. With regard to the tropics, no named systems right now across the Atlantic basin. The National Hurricane Center monitoring across the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. A disturbance has a low likelihood of further development, but off the coast of Africa, you see that swath of red, another disturbance there that bears some watching. So here in Connecticut, again, over the coming days, our weather's fairly quiet. Again, a shower, sprinkle tomorrow. Several degrees warmer on Wednesday, mostly sunny, 68. Nearly the same for Thursday. Friday trending a little bit cooler but still pleasant and as well dry as we head through the end of this abbreviated work week. Overnight lows will be in the 40s. Saturday we've got the Hartford Marathon, half marathon, the relay, the 5K, all sorts of events happening there at Bushnell Park in our capital city. Right now hoping that the rain begins after all of those races, kind of ramping up through the afternoon and evening. Scattered showers into Sunday that again could linger into Monday. Still a lot of uncertainty surrounding the upcoming weekend, but regardless, with the clouds and the showers, temperatures likely held in the 50s for highs.